Welcome back to Akanno Security Labs. In our introductory sessions, we broke down the core pillars of penetration testing methodologies like PTES, OSSTMM, and ISSAF, along with critical environment types spanning network, cloud, and application security. But knowing how to launch an exploit is only half the battle. Today, we are focusing on the critical bridge between methodology and execution, establishing the rules of engagement, defining your target list, and validating the scope before a single packet is sent. Let's start with the cornerstone of professional ethical hacking, the rules of engagement, or RoE. The RoE is a highly structured, formal document negotiated and signed by both the testing team and the client management. Think of it as the ultimate operational playbook. It doesn't just outline what you are testing. It explicitly dictates how the test will be conducted. This document defines parameters such as the exact hours of the day when active scanning can occur, the communication escalation path, what specific IP addresses or subnets are off-limits, and how discovered high-severity vulnerabilities must be reported immediately. The RoE protects the organization from unexpected downtime and protects you, the tester, from criminal liability. This brings us to the target list and establishing in scope assets. During the scoping phase, the client will provide a definitive list of assets they want evaluated. Depending on the type of engagement, this list could include external-facing IP addresses, internal subnets, specific web application URLs, cloud storage buckets, or even physical facility addresses for social engineering. Every single asset must be explicitly documented in writing. If an asset is not on that list, it is legally out of scope. Attacking an out-of-scope asset even accidentally due to a typo in your scanning tool can disrupt production business operations, violate compliance frameworks, and potentially lead to prosecution under computer misuse laws because the stakes are so high. A professional penetration tester never takes a target list at face value without performing scope validation. Scope validation is the process of technically verifying that the assets provided by the client actually belong to them and are configured correctly. It is surprisingly common for clients to accidentally include third-party IP addresses, outdated server blocks, or hostnames owned by an external cloud provider that requires independent testing authorization. Before running aggressive vulnerability scans, you must validate ownership using tools like OWASP lookups, reverse DNS queries, and verifying BGP routing prefixes. If a target is hosted on a public cloud provider like AWS or Azure, you must also cross-reference the cloud environment constraints to ensure the appropriate provider-specific testing notifications are submitted and approved. Ultimately, proper scoping, an airtight rules of engagement document, and meticulous asset validation are what separate a chaotic, risky intrusion from a controlled, highly valuable professional security assessment. By establishing these guardrails early, you ensure that your technical findings directly improve the client's security posture without jeopardizing their operational stability. Thank you for locking into this session. At Akanno Security Labs, keep refining your operational security, double-check your boundaries, and I will see you in our next deep dive technical walkthrough.